Hey guys, welcome to Jeeping with John. Today we have a little project, very small, headlight upgrade for the 2006 TJ. After having owned the 2020 and 2022 Rubicon JL with the LED headlights, it became very apparent that these are very dim. So I went over to Quadratec and I picked up their Quadratec LED replacement headlights. These put out 719 lumens on the low beams, and let's see here, about 1,169 on the high beams. I already popped one in, but let's take a look and see what we get in the box. So you get your headlight. It's broken up. Oh, it's upside down. It's broken up by low beam and high beam. So when the low beams are on, it's actually cut off very straight where it's all lit up on top. And on the bottom, that's when the high beams come on and you really get a lot of light that way as well. The back end, it's got some cooling fins. It seems to be made out of aluminum. And it's got your connector all ready to go. For other vehicles, there is a pulse modulator that comes along with it in case you have some flickering of your headlights. Some of the newer JKs, I guess, have some issues with this, but we're just doing this on a TJ. Also works on a CJ. Maybe I'll get it for my CJ. Let's take the old ones out and we'll drop the new ones in. I'll show you how easy it is. But before we install them, why don't we take a look and see how dim and how yellow these lights really are. As you can see, pretty old school technology. They are glass headlights. They've served their purpose, but let's see if we can make them better. Alright, so I'm going to take a T45 Torx and start removing these three bolts to get the bezel off. Keep these in a nice safe place. And this is real time, guys. You're gonna see how fast this goes. Alright, now that that's out, we can pop our bezel off. We'll put that to the side. Now there's going to be 4 screws, also T45, surrounding this little retainer. Let's pull these off as well. If you drop them, just grab a magnet. They're not going to go far. Alright, just like that, the old one is out. And out comes the bulb. All one unit. So we're just going to take our plug, take it out, and put it to the side. Alright, our next step is to take the new headlight, and we're going to plug this end of the harness on the headlight into the factory connector. Nice and easy. We'll push this back. The headlight set up. Now you'll feel it kind of notch in, so it's not going to go anywhere. We'll hold it there while we put our retaining ring on, which goes like this. This ring only goes on one way. So there's tabs here and here. You might have to spin this around a little bit to get it in there. Since you have to hold this on there, one of the things I like to do is carefully balance your screw on there and align it in. Once you get one in, the rest of them are cake. Once you've got your retaining ring in, the last thing to do is to take your trim ring, in this case it's a chrome one. You'll see that there's a narrow end and a thicker end. Thicker end goes down. So we'll pop this in, line up this bottom hole, and drive in our 3 screws. All right, well that certainly makes a very, very big difference. Let's see a quick beam pattern here in my toolbox. Yeah, this is gonna be great. You know, CJ7s, TJs, YJs all have this glass headlight, and they really aren't very bright on the road. The pattern's not very good, and with most of today's headlights being LED, they really show how dim they really are. I think this is going to be a great improvement. Here's a shot of the new lights with the high beams on. Really gives a lot of light out. You know what's nice about this is that the old headlights had quite a bit of wattage that they drew from the harness system. Let's see if we can look at our old bulb and kind of tell what it was. The old bulb was an H6024. Just says 12 volts. Doesn't say what the wattage on it was. But Quadratec states that you're getting 15 watts of draw on the low beams and an additional 3 watts of draw to have the high beams on. That's per light. That's quite a big difference. I think that the old ones were at least 55 watts, probably more, to draw on the stock harness. So it'll save your batteries if you're running your lights at camp. And overall, just puts less load on your electrical system. So to wrap it up, guys, I think these are a great addition to the Jeep. What I like most about them are not only that they're bright, but they don't look all space age. They kind of still keep the stock look of the Jeep, and I really think it's going to be a good improvement for visibility and also safety. You know, the price tag that I think I paid on these were $299, so not the cheapest of headlights, but certainly not the most expensive. You could certainly go with some other JW speakers or something like that, and those are much more expensive. But I think for the price point, these things hit the spot, and they're definitely a welcome addition to our Jeep. All right, guys, that's it for this one. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys.